Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like my name is Olabisi. I talk about faith, relationship, lifestyle, everything and all things in between. I know I've not been here for about a minute now. I'm so sorry. Thanks to adulthood, we have to do what we have to do. This is your first time watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the subscribe button right down there, turn on your post notifications, share with your friends, do all of the good stuff, and let's just help this channel grow. New Year is coming. We have to step up, we have to level up, and I know that you are here for me. So yeah. Without wasting much of your time, let's go right into today's video. It's the ending. It's the 2022 is wrapping up, and the new year is coming. We've gotten to that time of the year where people start to reflect, start to think about the year, the things that they've done, what they've achieved, what they've done. And you hear things like, how much have I saved this year? How many things have I done this year? What has been my achievement? You go into the plans that you had for the year and you start shaking your head at yourself like, look at your life. What have you done? There's a lot of pressure out there when it comes to the end of the year or the end of something. You want to try to evaluate your life and do those things. But I'm here today to let you know that it is very possible for us to want to do all of these things, and all of these things are good. They are not bad. But it is very important that we actually reflect on the goodness of God in the midst of everything. We can be so fixated on the future that we forget where we are coming from and where we are. And you see, gratitude is a character of a child of God that helps us to keep our joy intact. Our joy is not dependent on things. Your joy is not dependent on the amount of money you have in your bank account, because money is, it comes and it goes. So you cannot put the source of your joy in things that are temporary. So you cannot put your source of joy in achievement, in things. You cannot say that because I don't have this amount of money in my bank account, then I don't think that this year was good. We can forget the things that God has done for us. And when we keep a heart of gratitude, a heart of thanksgiving, we are able to see that if God has brought us this far, then He's able to take us beyond the things that we have imagined in our hearts. Thanksgiving. I'm here to just tell us that this is not the time for you to now start thinking about how that this year, all my mates did this, all my mates did that. The journey of your life is different. Like I will always say, you cannot compare the journey of your life with that of another person, because you are walking two different paths. Do not allow yourself to be so burdened about the things of life that you do not give thanks to God. Giving thanks is a very important thing that we need to keep in mind. When you give thanks, you see, there's something about giving thanks. There's something about giving thanks. You realize that God has actually been good to you, but you were just not taking account of it. And another importance of giving thanks is that you are able to know how far God has brought you. You are able to know your journey. So you know that, okay, God, I was praying about this like 2 years ago, and then God has done it. We can be so busy with life that we do not realize that we have actually gotten the answers to some of the prayers that we have prayed in the past. And this is why keeping a heart of thanksgiving, keeping a heart of gratitude is very, very important in our lives. When you give thanks to God, you are able to see that your future is good. You're able to see that place, those things that you foresee that you want to achieve, is possible with God. You are not just complaining and murmuring and worrying and living in anxiety. It is, you see, the devil will always want you to see the things that God has not done for you. In quotes, the devil will always want to remind you of, if you have 10 prayer points, the devil will want to remind you of that one that looks like it's not yet answered. It will make you forget that God has actually answered 9 out of those prayer points. And Worrying, complaining will actually not take us anywhere. Thanksgiving, it multiplies the things that we have in our hands. So as the year is wrapping up, I'm just here to encourage you, to let you know that you want to live your life giving thanks to God, letting allowing yourself to bask in the goodness of God, allowing yourself to realize how much God has been good to you. Don't let life teach you ingratitude. Having a heart that is not grateful to God is not a good place to be, because the devil will just keep reminding you of how your life is not moving, how your life is stagnant, which is not true. We know that the devil is the father of liars, and all he does is lie. He will always want to give you reasons why your life is not progressing. But we know that the goodness of God, they are new every day. God does us good every day. So, guys, as this year is wrapping up, I want you to take it upon yourself and deliberately give thanks to God for where He has, for how far He has brought you. I know you want to achieve big things. I know you want to do big things. You want to enjoy your life. You want to live a soft life and do all of those things. But trust me, that place that you are, God has brought you that far. And it is important that you give thanks. Let your hearts be open to gratitude. Let your hearts give thanks to the Father every day. When you give thanks, everything you have will multiply. Till I see you again in my next video. Bye.